Greetings, Earthbound travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of Will of the Dice presents Scions of Oblivion. I am your host, Tyr the DM, world's okayest DM. And just want to say thank you so much for joining us this evening. We got a few minutes late start dealing with some tech gremlins. Do the face lock.
Tech gremlins.
Yeah.
I don't. I got to go back and look at the art again so I can remember how to make that. I can't do the eyebrows, guys. I'm sorry. We were discussing ways that I could do it off stream, and it's all more work than I'm willing to put in. I'm sorry. Someone, if when I need the eyebrows on like a piece of foam core with a stick that I can just hold up. That's what I need.
Awesome. So thank you seriously for joining us, guys. Before we get started, we do have some announcements to make. First off, this is for mature audiences. If you're not mature audience, if you're offended by sexual innuendos, perverted jokes, or the words fuck, you want to leave. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, form associated with any tabletop role-playing game creators, publishers, or designers. We are simply a group of individuals come together to play D&D and have some fun and share it with you. And Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark. And tonight, I'm here to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice. Find purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. Tonight, I want to talk to you about the one, the only table shaker. Please forgive my chipped nails. I've been working in a wood shop and haven't had time to repaint them. This is an anodized aluminum die. It's got a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy, so it's not going to break your dice tray. But man, does it roll with a satisfying thump. Listen to that. Ooh, and I rolled a 15. This is the die that I use to roll all of my saving throws in this game. And you can have one of your very own. You can go over to the Level Up Dice shop and you can check out all the different colors, multiple colors. If you want more, I got just a solid red, but you can get it with 2 or 3 different colors on it. You can get them made of different metals if you don't want aluminum. If you want something even heavier than that, you can get copper, you can get brass, you can get stainless steel. If you got the wallet for it, man, you can get tungsten. It's a 35 millimeter die. Most D20s are 25 millimeters. You can see the size difference there. Go over and check out the selection of table shakers at Level Up Dice. And to do that, you're going to use our portal because our portal lets them know you came from us, makes us look good to the company, and you want us to look good, right? So that portal is https://bit.ly/L, Will of the Dice, all one word. That's bit.ly/LUD, Will of the Dice, for all your sexy dice needs. Go check those out. Find dice for you, find dice for your friends. Everybody needs more dice. Also, we would like to thank the musicians who have provided music for tonight's show. They enhance our experience and yours and make the whole thing better. Those musicians are Kevin MacLeod. They are Michael Gelfie. They are Dwergar. They are Robert Austin, Epidemic Sound, and our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Pants. I love it when Pants is directly below me in the boxes.
That you do.
I'm looking at my pants and at Pants. It's very meta for me, and I love that.
Awesome. Thank you, Locke. And to talk to you about our One Community, One campaign, because we're all in this shit together, Alice.
Hi everyone. Tonight's One Community, One campaign is an oldie but a goldie. It is for Christian Borchert. It's a strange name to try and pronounce, and I'm sorry if I did wrong, of My Sound Delve. They are currently on Android and iOS, have added new features and fresh monthly thematic sound effects. That's over 2.6 thousand fantasy and sci-fi sounds. It's designed for players and DMs. Subscriptions give access to all sounds, and customization options include in-app voice recording and unlimited personal sound uploads. And you can download it to help express your characters better. And you can find it at https://mysounddelve.com.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to say, Alice?
Yes. We at Will of the Dice do not condone the use of nicotine products such as vaping and cigarettes or cigars or anything like that. We do condone the use of nicotine patches for the only reason you should be using them, which is to quit smoking. Same with gums and mints and stuff like that. Nicotine is a harmful, addictive substance, and don't do it. We might do it, we don't condone you doing it. Stay in school, kids.
Yes. Do as we say, not as we do. All right, that's the announcements. Let's go ahead and get into introductions.
Hey everyone, I am your friendly matronly mother, Loxodon Druid Zaraj. She is large and in charge, and she is all set on saving the world. You can find me all over the internet at that_film_guy.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. I'm the voice of Lena, the 7'3" Goliath paladin who is very set on helping to save Venfira and restore the balance. I'm also the voice of Venfira, your favorite grumpy, well, bitchy little half-elf. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick, and I am the voice of Tosh. I have a warforged that used to have a body of a dragonborn, now here to help save his friends. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi again, I'm Alice, the voice of Nyx Shadowstalker, the 5'8" orange tiefling with glowing yellow eyes, who's formerly Dandy Santhy Jelbing Gigglebox Pincushion Monfrey Shadowstalker, who was a much shorter, happy little gnome. But she's not so happy anymore. And she's hoping to get her friend back and hopefully exact some justice on the people who need it. And you can find me on Twitter at CapandCuppyCake.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark. And tonight I'm playing Karak's Shadowstalker. One of these days I'm going to remember to say the right last name the first time, every time. I am your full orc cleric of a storm goddess, double lower tusks, slate blue skin, fiery red beard, and top knot. Karak is he's worried about his adopted daughter, Venfira. He is determined to do whatever it takes, even if that's kicking in the gates of hell, to see her safely returned. And is worried but proud of Nyx for coming through what has been a traumatic experience, and he feels like there's some stuff that needs to be worked through there, but the progress is being made, and damn, she can still kill some giant bad things. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tyr the DM. I am the world's okayest DM, and this is my last gaming session for the week. So,
Got him.
I loved everybody's faces.
I was like, where's this coming from?
Don't scare us like that.
You can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_D. As always, our safe word for tonight is a porcelain. And do we have any last requests before we get going?
In
Not
the
the
face.
face.
Not the hair.
Not the face and not the hair. You got to pick one.
On the neck.
Nothing above the neck.
Say, do you know how hard it is to get it out of your hair? It's a pain in the ass.
But
No,
you're
I
I've
don't.
never had to get D&D out of my hair, but I don't want to try.
All right.
Oh,
When
were so
last we
happy
left the
D&D.
party, they had successfully made it through the ruins of the fire primordial. They had defeated the golem that guarded the piece of the fire heart. They had returned to the what's the word? City. Yes. Joined the two pieces of the heartstone together, finding out that, well, their next stop may not be that of a dry one. They found that they needed to go see Uwe. Is that how you pronounce it, John?
I think it was Uwe. Let me
Uwe.
pull up the pantheon here.
Ooh wee.
Woo-wee.
Uwe. Yeah,
Uwe.
Uwe, Uka, Uje, and Uma.
Yeah, I won't remember the rest of those. So Uwe,
I gave a pronunciation guide in the pantheon breakdown.
that would require actually having the energy to go do things. I'm
Eh.
still not sleeping very well.
Oh, you're fine. Uwe.
Le bon temps roulé. Okay, so, the ruin under the water, as it were, it would fitting being that it is the water primordial. We are starting the next morning. You are at the home of Zaraj and their significant other poem. You are rested, so everyone may take a long rest.
Long rest.
Let's see what my cosmic omens say for the day. Odd. So that is a woe day. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, Nelly. Well,
Uweo.
Whoa. So I was doing Joey from Blossom, and no. Okay.
yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wrestle test.
It's a very special episode of Blossom tonight.
I would love to have Mia on.
I'm not going to poo-poo that, but like, I don't know that she'd get along with us.
Oh, I'm sure she would.
She's got some very
You seem like you're looking for the word interesting.
yeah, she's got some very interesting opinions about polyamory. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save that for another time.
Interesting.
This is the wrong music. We're not starting off in the ruins.
We could.
We could, but
Fast travel.
I mean, if you guys want,
Oh, wait, we can't fast travel there,
Half the
John. We
journey
haven't
is getting
discovered
there.
it. Yeah, we haven't discovered it yet. It's not on our map. We can't just be like fast travel location. Now, if we wanted to go to Telegarios, I feel like we could be like, I
technically,
fast travel.
Zaraj could fast travel us to just outside of the lake that it's on, but that would also require us opening up the veil a little bit and doing things that we don't want to. Actually, I don't know if she wouldn't be able to get us to the lake. She'd be able to get us to one of the cities, probably, on that island.
not able. I mean, being a student of the ruins, why don't you roll a history check and let's find out?
All right. 14 plus 6, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, I would say that Zaraj has traveled to the lakes that holds the ruins of Uwe, being a scholar of the primordials and the ruins. But this morning,
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead, John.
Oh, I was going to say, well, she probably wouldn't have been down in there because of how difficult it is. And she didn't have water breathing as a spell back then. She does now.
This morning, you have had your breakfast. You have had your long rest. You are convened together to discuss what path you will take going forward. When there will be a rap at the door.
I will open the door.
You will find a box with a bow.
All right, I'm trying to think if this is a bomb or not. Is there in the box with the bow, is it like is there a little like card that says to and from and all that?
There is not, just a box with a bow.
What is it?
Box with a bow. But I'm trying to think if it might be a trap.
Hey, Tosh. Why don't you knock it into the road with your staff? See if it explodes.
Well, I mean, it could be fragile, so like, don't like do it hard. Like
Look.
maybe like we just kind of get it off my doorstep.
Give
So
give me the box. I'll stand outside in the yard and I'll open it, and you can all just watch me open the box. If it
and
blows
then
up,
I'll revive you.
oh, excuse me, breakfast seems to be not agreeing with me today.
Probably because you're a metal man and shouldn't be eating humanoid food.
Maybe. I just figured I'd try it out today. I felt a little bit more of a tinkle of dragon in me today, I feel. Anyway, yes, so give me the box. I'll go stand in the yard. I'll see if it goes up a little bit or blows up, or if it doesn't, I'll just shout to you what's in the box. Hopefully it's not a severed head.
I was gonna say, if it's my fucking wife's head tier, I'm done.
What's in the
Your wife is there.
box?
Oh, good.
Maybe it's a different body part in a box.
So
What I
where's
was
your
thinking about.
husband?
Anyways, yes, Tosh, please open the box.
Perfect. And then Tosh will take the box, walk out to the middle of the yard, within plain view of everyone, take a deep breath in and go, all right, let's see how lucky I am today, and he'll open the box.
It's a dick in a box.
Actually, no, it's a dead raven.
That's most unsettling, considering... Oh. Okay, well, and...
Hey, Nix, do you know what this would mean?
He holds up from standing in the yard, holds the dead raven by its feet out of the box.
Do you want me to do a history check?
Yes.
It's dead.
You can put it back in the box.
Puts it back in the box.
And
That
Zaraz
is
will
a
bury it.
21.
Need everyone but Nyx to please your mouth.
It's not every day I get an earmuff.
Today you do, as dread will wash over you. This is the calling card of a sect known as the Sisters of Eternal Slumber, a faction of the Church of the Red-Eyed Raven. This household has been marked for death.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Would she know when the attack might happen?
Nope.
Fantastic.
You ready?
Yep.
Everyone can rejoin us now.
Why don't you leave that out there and come back in here?
All right. He'll put the box down right where he was standing and come back inside.
Is it customary for people to leave boxes of dead birds at your doorstep?
No, this is a first for me, but it was a raven, and so that's why I asked Nix if they knew anything about it.
Are ravens significant?
Everyone be quiet for a second. And Nyx is gonna listen real hard to see if she can sense anybody in the room that shouldn't be there.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh. My perception is...
Can I assist if I notice that she's trying to listen with my big ears?
You can give her the help action.
Yeah, I will help her by listening in as well and trying to direct her attention in anything I might think.
I got a 30.
No,
Dirty, dirty 30.
there's no one there. You would know that the ones that left that are more of a very direct approach. unlike Antivar.
Ziraj, you need to get your wife out of here and somewhere you think she'd be safe right now.
Okay. What's going on?
That bird is a mark from a very specific group from the Red-Eyed Ravens. They've marked this house for death.
Oh, wonderful. Dear, pack a bag.
Your significant other, having known you are not one to overreact, will begin acquiescing your request.
I will. So we're gonna be taking the long road. Actually, hold on. I can probably spells. What do I got here?
When you say this house is marked for death, do you mean like they're going to burn the house down while we're in it, or they're going to kill everyone in the house? Is it more of a house? Is it like who owns the house? So is it more of a Ziraj thing, or is it mean all of us? Mostly, I'm just trying to see if I should be going to go grab my quarterstaff from where I've been sitting in the corner while everyone else sleeps in their room, or if I should just relax and hang out.
How do you kill a house exactly, other than fire, I mean?
I feel like it's the
Tornado?
same. That's fair. Probably the same way you'd fight a gazebo.
Or a windmill?
I have fought a gazebo before. They are fierce competitors. Great warriors, gazebo.
I am very confused.
Itir,
Yes.
can we earmuff?
Everyone but Ziraj Yermuff.
So, as we've previously have spoken outside of stream, Ziraj is part of a very secretive group of druids that take care of a very special thing on the island. Would Ziraj think that that is the safest place for her?
Yes.
Or would she be concerned about bringing the ravens to that location?
That's a good question.
Or
That
is that
is a
is that
possible.
going to be a John question?
That is a very possible uh scenario, but given what Ziraj knows, the two safest places on Israzilian right now would be either the Temple of the War Mages, which do not like the druids, or the druids.
It was either that or sending her underwater to Coralor, but it's also just another city, so I'm feeling like the Ravens can do it. All right, so that case, I'm going to grab my wife, and I'm going to transport via plants, and with everybody else there. But I'm gonna kind of like let them know to stop. I'm gonna take just my wife, transport her, and then say to the druids there as quickly as I can in 5 seconds, and then hop back in.
Okay.
And then I think that should be good.
Can I bring everyone back?
Bring them back.
So y'all will see Ziraj's significant other come out with the bag. Ziraj will stop y'all for a moment, grabbing the significant other, rushing outside, stepping into the large tree that is in the backyard, using the teleport via plants. I need a D100, Ziraj.
39.
You are successful in making it to your destination.
Another one for the way back.
And another one for the way back.
99.
Oh, you are more than successful on the way back.
It's easier coming home.
It's always easier finding your way home.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Let's continue. So we could still risk teleporting. I can do it at a higher level to the temple, but I don't know if we should teleport more than once a day.
Probably a good idea. We
Yes,
shouldn't come back here, though.
Oh, no,
Again.
no.
They're going to be watching the house, probably.
Yeah.
Zaraj, do you have the capability to grant us the ability to breathe underwater?
Yes. I made sure last night when I was reading the stars, knowing that we were going to visit Uekas, I made sure to consult the stars and the omens to make sure that I was ready for that, and I can do so ritually.
Excellent. That is something that is beyond my capability.
Yes, the only reason I never explored the ruins before is I didn't quite have the knowledge to stay underwater for a long period of time. I was able to get about 8.5 feet underwater by using my trunk as like a snorkel, but like after that, it was kind of dark and gloomy, and I could like kind of get the sense of the general direction of the temple, but I was not able to get it with the pressures and the depth. So it was always something I've been excited to see. I've been to the temples, but I've never been in the temples.
Again, though, just to answer that question, do I need to go get my stick, or?
You're
You
going to
should
want your
always
stick
have your
for
stick.
the temple.
Okay.
Josh,
Good.
you should speak softly and carry a big stick.
Well, what do you think about this one? And he'll hold his vicious quarterstaff over his head.
It is a good stick, yes. Good job,
Lena,
No.
Tashan.
Yes, dear.
once more, a headache will hit you. A vision before you. You will see once more the two-headed wolf, this time running through fields, every footstep causing fires to blaze and rampage through the crop as the farmers wail and gnash their teeth.
Oh. Oh. I am sorry.
Oh,
Here,
you're
I-
right.
All right.
Cheer, just like with the other one, does she have a sense of who this is?
Yeah.
I am sorry. I'm prone to visions, and unfortunately, they bring a bit of a headache with them. The two-headed wolf running through the fields and setting them afire. There is
wild.
much to be done.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Your previous vision had the wolf surrounded and under attack, yes?
No,
No.
it was devouring the world's virtue.
Right, yes. So, and now it is running through
Through fields and crops,
fields, burning.
setting them alight.
Disturbing.
This,
Ill omens.
Hmm?
Ill omens.
indeed they are. As is your bird. What must we do?
Well, for one, we should probably get out of the house.
She will pick up her bag and her axe, kind of putting it up on her shoulder. I am ready.
I'm ready.
I have my stick.
Nyx will look at Zaraj.
Let's do this.
What are you doing?
Right now, I am mathing how many miles an hour we can move with the Windwalk spell. So yeah, give me 1 second. 288023. Okay, so I made a mistake when I gave you the map of Istrazelon, and I didn't
Yep.
give you scale.
No, you didn't. So I've been winging it.
Yeah. So with the Windwalk spell, which I have prepared because I knew that there was a chance that we wouldn't be doing teleporting, we get a fly speed of 300 feet. Let me read it out specifically. 300 feet and have resistance to damage and non-magical weapons. And the only action we can take in this form are the dash action. So every round, 6 seconds. Every 6 seconds, we can move 600 feet. Which, if I mathed it correctly, in the duration of the spell, which is 8 hours, I can go 545.5 miles. Is Uwe 545.5 miles to Aeopolis?
It is within range, yes.
All right. How do y'all feel about being clouds?
I've never been to Cloud before.
So
I've-
since we
What?
Don't tease
So,
me,
but-
Siraj.
yes, so with my transport via plants, I can get us any distance in the blink of an eye. But as we've seen, that is the walls between us and the Shadow Realm are getting thinner and thinner. And so I need to find a balance of using that spell and completing our goals in a timely manner. So I came up with a compromise, and that is wind walking. And we can go we could travel the winds in the blink of an eye, essentially. Not really. It's going to take 8 hours, but we can go up to almost 550 miles away, which is within distance of Uekas. So it is longer than teleporting, but shorter than by foot, by boat, or by air. It is the best
That
solution I can come up with.
And we could get right up to the temple. We wouldn't even have to like go across the lake, right?
I mean, it's underwater, so I would say we go to the lake so they can then do water breathing on us because it takes a minute to revert back to our normal forms, and we don't really want to go plummeting into. I guess we could go underwater, but the thing is because I haven't been in the temple, I am not sure if the temple is flooded or not. Now we could go down there, and there could be an air pocket, and we could be okay. But if it's not, and there is no air pocket, and we run out of time,
I say we get as close as we can
well, or
with
we can
wind.
we get there, we get to the edge of the lake and see how much time I have left in that 8 hours, and then we can send a scouting party or one of us to go down to the temple in that time, see if there's an air pocket, and if not, come back. So as long as we have enough time to do the round trip.
Sounds like the scouting party may be myself, as I don't need to, what is it that you, breathe. I don't have to breathe.
Yes,
Got to
but you may.
interrupt for a second. I got to give a shout out to Tom Atlas. They
Oh,
just
shit,
gifted
Tom!
5 subs.
Way to go,
I just looked
Tom.
over at the chat. I was so
Heck
into
yeah.
it. Thank you, Tom.
Don't encourage him with a dab.
I'll
He's
encourage
got
you
a
if I want
dabbing
to.
problem.
I know
Anyway.
that problem.
Thank you. Yes, so clouds. We vape our way over there.
Yes, we become vapor. I'm with you.
It's not for everybody, but for us, it'll work. I'm gonna get fired tonight.
Got a
Tonight,
picture.
John gets fired from the stream.
I've
I
got a
started out
picture.
before stream already on thin ice.
I've got this mental image of a Loxodon with a balloon going, I'm just a little black rain cloud hovering above the honey tree.
Yes, so when you are all ready, I can get us to the lake, and then we will gauge when we are at the lake if we need to revert back on land and then do water breathing, or if we have the time to go down, scout to see if there is an air pocket that we can get into. since water breathing will last. I mean, water breathing will last us 24 hours, so we will have time. Well, shit.
Ziraj,
Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast water breathing first.
giving that you are a student of the ruins, make another history check.
Also, while he's rolling, I just want you to know that this look on my face, Karak has been hard staring at Ziraj through this entire conversation.
22.
Okay. Why is Karak hard staring at Ziraj?
I walk over to Ziraj. How tall is Ziraj?
7'7" 3/4.
So, and I'm 6'11", so taller than me by about 8. I reach up, I grab Ziraj by the top of the ear and bring Ziraj's eyes down to mine. You are telling me, a storm cleric, that you have had the ability to turn us into clouds this whole time? I could have experienced what it's been like to be a cloud? Do you understand how transcendently holy that is for me? This whole time?
You didn't ask.
You know it was a thing!
I mean, it was only a recent thing.
touch me!
Only like right before we got to Istrazelan, right when we kind of finished up with the Minotaur Kingdom, did I kind of suss out how to do it. But at that point, I could transport via plants, which is a lot quicker. But yeah, you never asked. But yes, I can make you a cloud.
Not nearly as cool as being a cloud.
All right. So I'm going to ritually cast water breathing because it's 24 hours and I only have 8 hours on the wind walk. So ritually cast water breathing. So now we are set. So it's actually a mute point. We could literally drift down to the door.
While you're ritually casting, Karak will realize, oh yeah, that's a really good idea, and we'll also sit down and ritually cast, and we'll cast Mass Death Ward on us.
Okay.
You people with your religions.
So,
It's more of a
Ziraj,
balance of harmony.
you being a scholar of the primordials will know that the Temple of Uwe is flooded. That is what's kept many from being able to lead expedition parties into the ruin.
I figured at least the entrance way was flooded enough, but she was unsure of whether or not there might have been a pocket further in. But we've got 24 hours, so we can do this.
Timer starts.
All right, let's. I will then, after our 10 minutes go up, I will then spend a minute to cast Wind Walk. I will have to do so at a higher level. I will have to use my 7th because I'm out of 6. And let me just double check to make sure that that is an actual... Yeah, casting time is 1 minute. We definitely have fire and holy water. Plus I have my component, or my focus. Cool. We're moving 600 feet every 6 seconds. So 100 feet a second. Tyr, how long until we get there?
It takes you approximately 8 hours to get there.
Oh, so it's just shy of 500 miles.
It takes the length, the full duration of the spell.
And is that to the door or to the lake?
To the door.
To the door.
You
Great.
said going to the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that the map-wise, it wasn't to the lake, but it was actually also underwater and all that.
Just so it's known, if you can all imagine that you hear Karak going "wee" as Karak flies through all of the cool clouds that he can see, and he is a cloud flying through other clouds as he goes. Like Karak is on top of the world right now.
Literally.
And so I will then spend the minute to go ahead and take off the cloud walk or wind walk. So it was 24, and then we spent 8. So
16 hours.
Yep. I've got my little timer going. We got 16 hours to explore this dungeon. Or I have to spend another 10 minutes to ritually cast it again.
The juxtaposition, when you went to the fire temple, the entrance was simply a cave on the side of a volcano, and once you entered, it then transitioned into the ruin. This is very much a temple in full creation. As you enter the entrance or approach the entrance, you will see statues. They are 2 Loxodon holding large pitchers of what could be assumed to be water on either side of the door. There is iconography of the elements of water engraved all in the fine blue stone, almost invisible, as the water almost matches the same color. The twin wooden double doors, one off its hinges, leaving an opening into the ruin. And above the archway, written in multiple language that all can understand, it says, "Let the waves crash against the shore."
Tyr, we're underwater. How well can we speak to one another? I mean, we could breathe, so we could talk.
With breathe underwater spell, it is my understanding that you can talk.
Okay. I didn't know if it would
because
be
you
like
respirate normally.
sounds underwater, if it would just be super muffled like this.
Oh,
or
yeah, it's going to be muffled.
Okay. So Zaraj will bolster her voice so that the sound waves can travel a little bit further to her party. I will not do it for the sake of radio, and actually...
So we must be the water. Be prepared to ebb and flow with the current that is life.
Hey, chat, how's that sound? Were you able to understand that?
I
don't know
about
understood
that,
like
I
half of it.
Yeah, I had a hard
Okay,
time with
yeah.
it.
All right, so for the sake of radio, I'm actually just going to say it out loud. You get the idea of what it sounds like. We must be the water. Be prepared to ebb and flow with the current that is our lives. Quench the thirst. We need to sustain those in needs within our means. And we have to be the waves. And she points above to the writing. And pound against the rocks and shores of injustice and unkindness, eroding them.
Okay. Although I must
Keep
say,
that
I
in mind and
didn't
in your
think I'd
heart.
miss being corporeal.
Where? Where is the Dread Lord? Sorry.
Does it look like with the 2 Loxodon statues? You said that the door is unhinged and like kind of cracked open. Does it look like the Loxodon statues are, like obviously their pictures are full because we're underwater. I'm trying to think. Can I do some type of check to see if there is any type of ritual or rite I need to do before entering in?
Give me a religion check.
So, Tyr, does the door look like it's off its hinge, just like time and erosion, or does it look like somebody's pried the door open?
Give me an investigation check.
14
I'll help with that.
religion for Zaraj.
There is no cleansing ceremony or anything needed in order to enter.
Okay.
Lena?
14?
Time.
Okay.
Time has begun taking its toll as the ruins have been underwater, submerged for some time now.
All right, Zaraj is going to go up to the door, and as she's entering, she is going to give 2 pounds on the rocks there, and she will enter
Okay.
as best she can fit. Does she need to pry it open more, or is it open enough for her to fit through?
It's open enough you can. The entranceway is massive.
Gotcha.
So with the one door being off the hinges and partially ajar, there's enough room for you.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it was like or. Scientific terms.
So, when you all enter, you will see that you're in a hallway. It is approximately 20 feet long, with a set of standard double doors at the end. It is dark. You can just make out the doors, as there seems to be a soft blue glow that lights the hallway, giving enough perception to see the door.
Zaraj is going to look around the hallway because she is full on. She knows what she has to do and she knows why she's here. But this is her like life's work. This is her like, so she's full kid in a candy shop, like looking at every stone, every sconce, everything. Is there anything of note in this hallway besides the double doors and the soft blue glow?
The same iconography that covers the outside continues into the hallway. They are the ancient ruins for water. There are pictographs, pictures, engravings of boats upon the sea, of fish, of coral. It is all the aquatic life engraved in the stone with precision and expert craftsmanship.
We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, there was noise in the background. She is going to gently like run her trunk along the waves, kind of embracing the ebb and flow of the pictographs as she makes her way to the door.
Lena is going to look around. I should have prepared a light spell this morning.
I have this. I touch my shield and cast the cantrip light on it.
Light erupts into the hallway. Now, the doorway, beautifully carved, is a picture of the androgynous form that is Uwe, standing, hair flowing, holding a trident and a set of scales.
Like balancing scales, not fish
Right.
scales.
Right, balancing.
Good DM. May I make a history check? As this iconography might be something that I have read about in the many, many books.
Yes, you may.
Nix, do you? Wait, why am I even asking if you did? Can I have the bacon that you stole this morning for later?
Why?
I'm not. I want to. I need to see something. You'll
I'm
get
not
more bacon
giving
tomorrow.
you my bacon.
All right, then put your bacon on the scale. Sustain
No.
those in need.
I'm not gonna give you bacon. You
I
can
could-
have some bread though, but it'll be real soggy.
I could give you some of my meat from my rations if you like.
I think we should all put a little bit in there. I knew Nix probably wasn't going to part with her bacon so willingly. And so I will throw in a little bit of like my salad mix that I usually have on me, my rations.
Nix'll put in a piece of bread which becomes very quickly soggy after it's pulled out of its pouch.
Lena will give you a piece, like cut a small chunk off the preserved meat in her rations and give it to you.
I reach in the bag of holding and I find that good berry that Zaraj gave me so long ago that I never ate, and just sort of set it sheepishly on the thing.
There's a 19 on the history check.
It is not familiar.
Josh will look at you and shrug his shoulders. I have nothing. I don't carry food. I have.
Well,
You see
had
these
breakfast
clothes?
this morning.
And I do.
Well,
I
it
look like I.
probably didn't digest.
Suraj, I'm not going to try and. I don't think here is the appropriate time to try to explain to you that I have no idea how this mechanism works, and I have no idea if there's a way I could just open my chest up and take out the rotting food that I've shoveled into it all of these times. But I'm going to let you know that I have no idea how this works, and it
I
probably will
hand-
come out somehow.
Nyx
I will
is just
hand.
gonna hand a good berry from her stash of them that she's never eaten to Tosh.
Ah, look! Oh, look! A good berry. Here you go.
All the food is placed on the scale. Scale will tip. The food will be covered in a blue glow. You each will receive 5 temporary hit points.
As we get our hit points, and I feel the watery embrace of Uwe doing so, in Primordial, I will thank them as I attempt to open the double doors.
Give me a strength check as the water pressure is making it difficult.
Whatever Sharad said, since he can understand the language.
Strength check will be a 5.
The door will not open.
Oh, do you need some help with that?
I'm having. I'm kind of just a little overwhelmed with all of this, and so if you
I would be happy to assist.
So I need those that are assisting to all give me strength check.
Okay.
Good DM, could I use athletics if I'm proficient in it?
This is brute strength.
Push pull things,
Okay,
athletics.
so I'll allow athletics if y'all want to use athletics.
Okay. And I count as one
do-
size larger when determining my ability to push, drag, or lift.
Yeah, you've let us have advantage if we have that
Yeah.
that feature.
in that case,
before.
Oh, okay.
since I have that feature, I didn't know that. That makes mine a 18 now.
All right. And you said to use athletics?
Yes.
That makes it 29.
21.
26.
Y'all crowd in, pushing on the door, trying to get it to open. Finally, the wood giving way, splintering and shattering inward, floating. As you see a room.
Maybe we should have asked it nicely to open.
I think it might have been a pool.
No, it's a lake.
I am sorry,
Out.
Zaraj.
Get
We
out.
damaged the temple.
What, Red?
I am sorry, Zaraj. It seems we have damaged your temple.
It is unfortunate, but I think Uwe would understand that it is part of the ebb and flow. And when all this is said and done, I will attempt to mend the door.
If you make it out of all this. Sorry for being bleak, it's just I've died 3 times already.
And you have a new body to show for it. So really, death means nothing. Ha ha!
It'll take
He
me
was a nice
time.
guy.
So on our way out, I will repair the door. But on the way in, I think we should continue.
The room that lies before you is approximately 15 foot wide by 15 foot long. In the middle of the rooms, against the walls, the left and right wall, are statues of giants holding large swords in one hand, thunder or lightning bolts in the other. In the center, there is a blue crystal the size of a pineapple that is working through a series of illusions that are reflecting and waving in the water. They are that androgynous creature that was on the wall or on the door holding the trident in the scale. And then it will show them holding a conch blowing into it. the next showing them with just the trident. These three images circling through, that same engraving patterns following into the room. To your left, on the far side of the room, there is another door.
Right, so I'm not touching that after what happened in that last temple.
Dear, you said that the two statues on either side were holding lightning bolts on the other side of the crystal?
Yep.
I think it wants us to electrify the crystal.
Well, we're all underwater? Are you insane?
Tyr,
No,
can I look around? And are there any conch shells around?
Give me an investigation check.
Lena is kind of watching the imagery change.
Investigation. Oh, why does that have advantage? Oh, it's on smell. I can't smell that. So 19.
There is not. This is the. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lena. Then I'll.
No, you're fine. Keep going.
This is what you would know, John, as the welcoming chamber, the first room in the ruins where the devout would come. It is meant to impress and inspire. It is beautiful and well preserved, even underwater.
The storm giants, and she gestures to the two figures. Tales have said that they were the guards of Uwe in the early times. They overlook here, protecting and watching and guarding.
I think we should just go through that door, and she'll point to the one that's on the far left. I don't think we should touch anything.
Why don't you go check it out? I'll stand right behind you, and with my and he'll kind of take like a high guard. He's gonna baseball swing anything that comes out of the door.
Before we go, I think we need to prove to them that we are worthy of being here, that we are devout. We have quenched the thirst. We need to be the water and be the waves. Zaraj is going to attempt to kind of mimic the sound a conch horn goes with her trunk.
Give me a performance check.
Great roll, no bonus. 5.
It is a very. Sounds like a drowning Wookiee.
Yeah.
Does it make bubbles?
Yes.
Guardians of Uwe, I know not if you can hear me, but listen to thy tale. We've come in search of the Heartstone, and we have changed our course many times as the winds and the waves have dictated in the omens. We have had to go left, to go right, just to go left again. For that is life. We have to save kingdoms while saving friends. My friend, Karak, what's your new Shadow Stalker?
Shadowstalker, yes.
Yeah. We helped our friend Shadow Stalker and his clan with their demons under the mountain, having his sister installed as matriarch. We helped the Minotaur Kingdom and our friend Torios reclaim his rightful throne, even though it wasn't quite what he was looking for. But we took upon ourselves to stop the injustice that this kingdom was seeing. Allow us passage into this temple.
Your words, the eyes of the statues will flash green. The rotating illusion will stop. The crystal will blossom, opening, and there in it is a key carved of ebony shell.
In
Huh.
primordial, I thank them. And I will retrieve the key.
Okay?
And I will see if it fits the keyhole in the door.
It does not.
That was very well done, Siraj. But you left out the part where I got to be a cloud.
And also, he got to be a cloud.
Thank you.
I sustained them when he was in need. I will see if the door is locked.
It is not.
I will go through it if I can open it.
The door opens.
All right.
Nyx is just gonna gesture like, see?
And when she goes, see, I hold the key in my trunk and I gesture to it like, see?
You don't
As
know
you
what that
step-
goes to.
As you step through, the first stone you step on will depress. You will hear and see 3 darts float lazily in front of you.
Oh, well, that's anticlimactic. I thought we'd be swimming since it's underwater.
I'm not sure how buoyant Zeros is. Also, we've got people in plate and chainmail, a metal man.
I'm in plate armor. I'm not swimming. That's way too much work.
Yeah.
I am walking on the floor.
Lena's probably in some type of heavy metal. So, are these just regular old darts? Or are they like special looking Uwe darts?
They're just darts.
All right. So they don't belong in a museum. All right. She will lazily sidestep the dart that's lazily passing her. And then we'll ask Nyx to see so as to not disturb any more of the ruins, since these are older than known time, really, in a sense. Would you mind checking for any more of these kind of little traps or hindrances?
She'll shrug. And she'll beckon Zaraj to come back out so that she can go in, because I don't know how wide this hallway is.
This hallway is approximately 5 foot wide.
Single file.
Since I have the light, I will be behind Nyx, and I will also cast guidance.
No, that's on Friday.
That's cast
Lena-
tangent.
Lena will try to stay within 10 feet of Nyx, which will give Nyx +3 on any saving throws that she has to make.
I'll take the rear.
This would be a perception, right? Or insight?
Investigation.
Investigation. That's the word I was trying to get. 13 plus 18, whatever that is.
It's a lot. It's enough that you do not detect any other traps. Nyx, as you begin walking down this hallway, it is about 25 foot long with a sharp turn to the right, definitively, with the light coming from the spell that Karak has cast. There's a peace that begins to settle on you. Something that seems to calm your mind and your soul. You feel some yearning travel deeper, as if something within this ruin calls to you, beckons to you.
She's not gonna show any of this outwardly. She's just gonna be like, "Come on, there's a sharp turn." But her voice seems less harsh.
I'm gonna lean back past Lena towards Tosh, and since Tosh is bringing up the rear, I'm going to touch Tosh's staff and cast light on it as well.
Thank you.
So, traveling the hallway, making the sharp right turn, this smaller hallway cuts back. Or what are you doing? Are you continuing, or
Yeah, she's got no reason not to.
Yeah, I would say let's keep moving forward. Zaraj is going to, as we're traveling along, she wants to keep an eye out for any of the pictographs that might look slightly out of place, that might indicate a secondary way to travel as
All right.
water seeps through the cracks.
all right?
Oh, hey, Tyr, can I have scooped up those 3 darts?
Sure.
Hey, you're always running out of daggers to throw. All right, I'm keeping them in the bag of holding for you. Don't scoff at me.
That
They
wasn't
belong in a
scoffing.
museum.
Traveling the short distance down this smaller hallway, it is only 10 feet. As you go to turn right again on the cutback, you feel something brush your face, Nix, and I need a dexterity saving throw as blades eject from the sides of the wall.
And
Would she
what is
still be
that?
within?
What's
Dexterity?
the?
Would she still be within 10 feet of Lena?
Yeah.
Then you have +3 on that.
Oh, good. It's nice to have, even if I don't need it. You said a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 30 in total with the +3.
With your evasion, you will take no damage, able to jump back as the blades extend and then come back.
I'm gonna say the tail is responsible for that. Tails are very useful when moving underwater. So is it just a once, or is it like on a
Just
timer
once.
like a pendulum?
Just once.
Dandy's gonna not Dandy. Nyx is gonna test something.
Okay.
Just gonna take out her short sword because she doesn't really use it anymore, and she's gonna just slowly like push it where it was, just in case its proximity, to see if it.
Blades come through again. Give me a strength check to see if you hold on to your short sword as they smash into the blade.
Probably not. That's a 6.
The short sword knocking out of your hand. You see the blades will now stop and hang where they are as the sword is hanging in midair in between the two blades, the two pendulums that came from the wall.
You put a monkey in the wrench.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
No, I'm fairly certain that is how the phrase goes.
I thought it was putting a wrench in a monkey.
That's perverse. I don't think the
What's
monkey-
happening? What's happening up there? Why have we stopped?
Ebb and flow.
There is a trap, and we have temporarily disarmed it,
Perfect.
but it is now blocking the path. So give us a moment.
No problem. Have we thought about smacking the things out of the way?
I tap Dandy on the head. You can figure out how to disarm this. Guidance.
I've never had to disarm anything underwater.
Lena, I'll kind of look around toward Tosh. They said something about a wrench and a monkey.
It's weird. There's no monkeys or wrenches here. It's just water.
I did not see a monkey either. I thought it was
Metaphors.
strange.
Metaphors. I'm assuming
Ah.
Zaraj is able to hear it because she hears everything.
I guess Nyx is gonna try and disarm it.
Where's she at?
It's
I think
already
poor Zaraj is
disarmed.
standing between
Oh,
us.
okay. But the blades are blocking the path?
Would you like to make an investigation check?
Yes. I'll
Give
use
me
the
an
guidance
investigation.
on that if I can.
I'm not describing as well as I normally do, so I'll give you that.
And my investigation is 26.
Investigating, you see a thin silver cable. It is what brushed your face and is what triggered the trap. Your blade is wrapped around it, hanging, or it is wrapped around your blade where it was smacked and went spinning out of your hand, hanging, keeping the blades from retracting.
Dandy is not Dandy. Sorry. My brain's on the fritz tonight, apparently. Nyx is going to very carefully grab the handle of the sword and then sharply pull back.
Pulling back the cable, unwrapping the blades will retract back into their slots in the wall.
Is the cable vertical or horizontal?
Vertical.
Okay,
Again,
so
you have
it's
to ebb and flow. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You do not take the straight and narrow. You have to move like the waves.
the waves don't go side to side, they go back and forth.
What is side
What
to
is-
side, but back and forth from a different perspective?
Exactly what I was just about to say from all the way back here.
I'm only right in front of you.
No, but I
Here.
mean,
Do I think that given the width of this hallway that Zaraj, Lena, and myself will be able to skirt this wire in the center of the hallway without setting it off, given our size?
Oh.
There is no possible way that Lena, me, or Zaraj is getting past that without touching it.
Then we
Where
must
is the thread coming from? Is it coming from the top or the bottom?
From the top, from the ceiling.
the
How
top,
tall
make
is
it drop.
the
The ceiling is approximately 8 foot tall.
Alright, then she's going to,
Swim up.
moon jump to cut it as close to the ceiling as possible.
Okay. Give me a attack roll.
Do 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 do. Oh. Oh. Nat 20.
Yeah.
You don't even have to roll damage. You shear the cable even with the ceiling.
There. Nyx will try once again to just, push the sword with the pommel being at the palm of her hand. That way it's just a nice gentle shove to see if it whoosh again. I'm being so descriptive.
Great. Great radio.
So nothing happens.
She proceeds.
Guidance. As you go forward.
Pushes her forward. Guidance.
No, I just tap the end of the tail as she starts to swim forward. Sorry, it's what I can reach. You're swimming away.
So you all will travel for several minutes. This hallway looping back on itself before taking other turns. You will find yourself standing before two large double doors. They are wooden, they are plain. They have no knockers or ring.
So they're mail doors.
To say it's a shame because I like a nice set of knockers.
Is there a
Is there-
handle or knob?
Or is there a
No.
keyhole?
No.
How about you take a look at this one if you can somehow shimmy up here, Zaraj.
Sure. I'll come on up, and you said that, like, they're completely plain, anything like that. I want to. Can I do like an investigation or anything like that to see if there's any like small writings, any type of nod to the temple that we're in, to the god or to the primordial Uwe, anything like that?
Give me an investigation check.
Or,
It is doors.
well, I will be like the wave, and I will pound against it to open them up, and I will tell them to back up a smidge as I kind of pound on them to Lord of the Rings Aragorn coming into the hall.
They fly open. You find yourself looking at the entranceway to a room. This one, 20 feet by 20 feet square.
Oh, good, we can spread out.
It is empty.
This feels like a trap.
When you say empty, are we talking like clean stone, no items, or there are still runes and markings?
It is devoid of markings of icons.
Iconography.
Yeah.
Are there any doors besides the ones we came through?
From where you're standing at the entranceway, you can see that to the right there is a door.
I'm also gonna look up
There is a ceiling.
because we are underwater. We can think 3-dimensionally. I will investigate the door on the right. Does this one have a pair of knockers?
Entering the room. Is everyone entering?
Following
As
in
you
from
all-
behind.
As you all enter the room, the doors will close behind you of their own accord. The boom, 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 echoing through the water. As the water will begin to swirl, you will see three water cyclones moving back and forth slowly through the distortion of the water. You will see that the cyclones take form. Three images of the heads of fish, the bodies almost of frogs, large, almost bullywog looking individuals, each carrying a trident. Their legs, however, are those typhoons, those small water spouts. Will a 17 hit, John, as the trident comes slashing towards you?
Will not. I ebb and flow.
Ebbing and flowing, you are able to dodge. Everyone, please roll initiative and join me in that.
Wow, these ones didn't even ask us any questions like the ones in the fire temple.
All right, Karak,
17.
Nick,
14.
Tosh,
4.
Zaraj.
Me.
I'm sorry,
3.
Lena.
10.
Do you have a negative dex, Siraj?
I have a +1.
So you rolled a. I rolled a 1. And I still. Wow.
I rolled a 2.
Incredible.
Real quick, Ren, remind me, what is Lena's preferred weapon?
She has a battle axe.
Good to know. Thank you.
She's got a couple of others, but that's usually her go-to.
I missed.
All right. Leading off will be Karan.
I turn to Lena, and I where'd the spell go? And I lay my hand on your shoulder. Move swift, like the waves, and I cast Freedom of Movement.
Okay.
You touch a willing creature, and for the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. The target can also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has it grappled. Finally, being underwater poses no penalties on the target's movements or attacks.
Okay.
Also, just so you all know, anyone who's within 10 feet of Lena has +3 on their saving throws, is immune to being charmed and frightened.
Excellent. That was my attack action. Or that was my action. And that's about. I think that's it. I think that's all I got.
All right. That will bring up Nyx.
Why not? Brute force it is. They threw the first metaphorical punch. So Nyx will move up to numero uno and go for the good old stab. Surprisingly with the short sword because she didn't put it away. That might not hit. 17?
17 just hits.
Yay!
But
I need...
But
Yes.
you're underwater. You have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh. Darn. The 16.
16 will not hit. Yes.
Not with a short sword. Short sword's on the list of weapons that do not get disadvantage underwater because it is stabbing.
That is correct.
Yeah, it's,
Yep, short sword. Yep,
Oh, okay.
You're good. So 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That was cocked.
It's been a long fucking day. It's been a long fucking
No worries,
day.
man. Yeah, underwater rules are stupid. Let's just get that out of the way. If you have a swim speed, you can use any weapon underwater without disadvantage, which means you can swing a hammer underwater and hit like it's a hammer. It's ridiculous. It doesn't apply physics at all. So, like, these rules are weird, and we were just playing with it.
Max damage for 10.
All right, 10 damage.
Shoot, bonus action, disengage about 5 feet.
All right. As you disengage, it will follow, taking its attack with its trident. First attack. Dirty 20.
Ah, son of a bitch. How much I get hit for?
13.
Ouch.
Second attack will miss.
Yay.
Number 2 will cast a spell on you, Ziraj. I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right. You said con save?
Yes.
I should stop using this die. Oh, good. I'm proficient in it, but that's probably not going to matter. Well, I have a plus 10 in Constitution. So I rolled a 12.
Not enough. You
I
will
didn't think
feel
so.
yourself becoming more buoyant as you are slammed against the ceiling of the room as they hit you with a variation on water walk
Oh.
that jettisons you upward. You are considered for the moment incapacitated.
Okay.
And number 3 is shooting a jet of black liquid towards Karak, Lena, and Ziraj. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Croc, well, I don't know how far away Ziraj is from me now. How high is the ceiling?
8 foot.
8 foot, so both of them they're within 10 feet of me, yes?
Yes,
So they can add +3 to their saves.
that is correct.
So dexterity save?
Yes.
So would a 15 have saved me or no?
15 will not save you.
Okay. Because that would have been my save with the Lena bonus.
All right, Karak.
101, blackjack.
All right, 13 points of damage. Lena.
An unnatural 20, and I have Shield Master Evasion.
All right, 13 points. Wait, that means you take no damage. Because it's Dex. And Ziraj.
Fail.
26 points of.
And what type of damage was it?
It is bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I can't have that.
That will bring up Lena.
Is Karak using his hammer?
Karak has his great axe in his hand.
Okay. Lena is going to return the favor and cast Freedom of Movement on Karak, which is what I had been thinking about doing anyway. Then I figured I better ask what you had in hand. Mark that off. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and move up just a little bit. Kind of
All right.
positioning between the three of them and the creatures.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. That will bring up Tosh. Who is muted?
I thought I was unmuted, but now I'm not muted anymore. Tosh is going to use his 30 feet of movement to swing forward towards the weird fish frog person number 2. He switched to the right tool so that I may swim forward to number 2. But why did I move back? Hang on, I just put him there. There we go. Cool. And he's going to make some attacks with his quarterstaff. You said these are all at disadvantage because I am underwater.
Yes. Let me check the weapons to see if quarterstaff is one of them.
It is, unfortunately.
Dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, trident. Yep. So no, quarterstaff is not one of them.
All right. The first attack is a 21.
21 will hit.
All right. That will deal 11 magical bludgeoning damage. And I would like to use a key point to do a stunning strike. So he must succeed on, I believe, it is a con DC 16 saving throw.
All right. Let me roll that saving throw. That will be a fail, so that one will be stunned.
Perfect. And then he will use his second attack to attack him. And since he has advantage from the stun and disadvantage from water, I'm assuming, a straight roll.
Yes.
Sweet beans. That's an 18.
18 hits.
Perfect for magical. Another 11 magical bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
since I used a key point this turn, I am going to use my bonus action to use a key fueled attack. Hang on, where did it go? It's when I get to use a thing. Yeah, there it is. Key fueled attack. If I use one or more of my action, I can make another strike with a monk weapon as a bonus action at the end of the turn. So he's going to go in for another strike with his quarterstaff.
All right, that'll be a straight roll.
A 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay, I would like to use, as part of my abilities, to spend another key point to bump that up by 2 for focused aim. So that'll make it actually an 18.
18 will hit.
Hell yeah. And that will be for... not as good. 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And
Is
that
that
will
your turn?
That will be everything for Tosh.
All right, Zaraj.
Zaraj will look at these creatures that are, entangled with my friends and in primordial, so they hopefully will understand. Will beseech them, guardians of Uwe. We mean you not harm. We were merely startled by your entrance, which I assume you were startled by our entrance. But either way, we are here to seek the heart of Uwe to stop the calamity that will end the world. The world ends, there will be no ebb and flow. It'll just be ebb. The world ends, millions of innocents will see injustice on a daily. These are not the tenets of Uwe. If we must do battle, then we shall. But I beseech you to let us pass.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm going to say the words, so hopefully they work, because my persuasion is a really good fat 0. So don't fuck me, Ustad. It worked! Natural 20.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
What is this way you speak of?
Oh, okay. Was that my turn?
You do get to make, at the end of your turn, a con save to try to come free of the...
Okay, but was beseeching them my action?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will make my con save, and I will say to the others, they are interlopers. Fuck them up. Con save is a 23.
You are free. And I'm going to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to take a break during combat because I'm out of beverage.
Me too. But it's actually a good point right before we start over again.
Yep. So, guys, hang loose. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Get our snickety snacks, our beverages, and all that. We'll be back. All right, guys, we are back. Thanks so much for hanging out. Unfortunately, our show is going to be ending now. As most of you all know, I am a chronic pain sufferer, and I'm just hurting too bad. I can't do it tonight. I tried. I've been hurting all day, and I thought, well, I'll push through, and I just can't. So we're going to tell people who we are, where they can find us, and we're going to get out of here.
All right. I'm John. I am your Loxodon leader of this journey into the primordials. You can find me all over the internet at that_film_guy or on the Distinguished Adventurers podcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, the voices of Lee Na and Vinfira. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, the voice of Tosh, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Nyx Shadowstalker, and you can find me on Twitter at CapandCuppyCake.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I have played Karak Shadowstalker. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Again, sorry guys for leaving so early. I just can't. So we'll see you next time.